Hi and welcome back to another video from Fleetwood in Focus. And before I tell you where I am, although you've probably already guessed, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's shown encouragement and liked and commented on the videos I've made so far. It really does inspire me to keep going, so thank you so much everybody for that. So today we are going to take a little trek from here, Marine Hall, all the way up to the old railway station, so let's go for it. As we leave Marine Hall and head up past the Fleetwood Health and Fitness Centre, I think we'll just pop in and have a quick look at the one of the local bowling clubs here, just behind the Marine Splash there on the left hand side. But before we do, let's just have a little quick look at this little stone monument of a lighthouse here, and just to give you an idea of where it's positioned, you can see the mount in the background there. So not sure exactly what this signifies, so I'm sure if somebody's more local to me with a lot more knowledge, they can drop me a comment and let me know. So let's get back on track towards the bowling green. So as you can see, I've got a bit of a thing about bowling greens. They always seem to be closed whenever I come to visit them. But we'll just give you a little look at that. The green looks pretty cool, pretty nice, pretty well kept. Now I'll keep going off the beaten track on this. The idea was to walk in a straight line down past the North Euston and head off towards the old railway station. But I'm taking a little detour because there's some more of my favourite multicoloured beach huts here, so we'll have a little look at those first. So here we are. Give you a quick glance at the seafront and the beach. As I say, it's a little overcast today. It's a little damp after overnight rain, but still looks beautiful. And hey, presto, we have some more beach huts. Let's have a little look at those first. We'll walk down to the bottom here, then we'll cut back up and try and get back on track, and hopefully within the next 4 to 5 hours we'll manage to actually get down to the old railway station. Not quite as colourful as the ones that we saw on the other video, but even so, what a great place to spend the day. And look at the view that you're going to get spending the day in one of those beach huts. Now again, you see, this is the actual first time I've walked around the back of the bowling green, so it's fantastic. Every day I'm finding something absolutely new. So we'll take a little bit of a walk back up to the main road, and we're heading off towards the North Euston Hotel. So as we come to the top of the main road again, you can see there's one or two B&B holiday flat let establishments up here, and if we just swing the camera around a little bit just so you can see where I've come from. And there you can see on the left hand side the beach huts that we've just passed. So back on to the main road, and as I say, we're heading down towards the lighthouses and the North Euston Hotel. As you can see from the sky, it's definitely overcast. You probably can't see it on the video at the moment, but there is a little bit of rain in the air. So here we are, the North Euston Hotel, built in 1841 by the architect Decimus Burton, and you'll see a lot of buildings designed by him in and around Fleetwood. It's an inspiring building. It looks good. And of course, in the old days when the railway line was running up here, frequented by many. And as you can see, we're approaching one of two inland lighthouses. This one's the lower lighthouse, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in just a moment. And this is a view you'll get from the North Euston Hotel. Obviously a little bit higher up than where I am, but impressive nevertheless, even on a murky day like today. It's still beautiful to look at. So I'm just trying to get a little bit closer to the North Euston Hotel for you to have a better look at. And as I say, just to the left here we've got Fleetwood Beach Kiosk. Been here for donkey's years, and very, very well known and popular spot. So as I said to you, Fleetwood, they've got two lighthouses on the actually on land. This one's known as the beach or lower lighthouse. It stands at 13 metres high, which in old money I think is 44 feet, and it's a sandstone tower, and it was first lit up, I'm told, on the 1st of December 1840. So quite an old building indeed. But again, it just stands out and makes Fleetwood what it is today. A beautiful Victorian, very British kind of town. So this area is known as the Esplanade, and we'll just walk across the road a little bit and towards the North Euston Hotel, and then we'll swing the camera around so you can have a look at where the lighthouse is, adjacent to everywhere else. Dodge the traffic, because I'm sure they're not going to wait for me as I'm crossing. So here we go. I'll just swing the camera around just so that you can have a look, get an idea. So here we are at the lower lighthouse, or the beach lighthouse, and I'm just going to swing around and just show you the view from here. And there you go. Very, very beautiful again. And you can just see in the distance there the ferry, the Knot End to Fleetwood ferry, just on its way over to Knots End. So here we are at Fleetwood ferry, and we've got the heritage tram there, as you can see, pulling up. I didn't expect to catch this today, to be honest, so I'm really, really pleased about that. If you have a look in the background there, just to get an idea again of where you are, there's a ferry cafe, and there she goes. So that was a real bonus today, catching the trams, young and old. And I've just noticed to the left here, Fleetwood Bowling Club, but you know what? I'm not even going to attempt to see if it's open. But I do know from Facebook posts that they've made that they do have a lot of entertainment on there, so at some stage I will take a little look at it. So let's just head down to Barrow's Lighthouse. So coming down from Barrow's Lighthouse and seeing the various trams, just to give you an idea again where we are. The Fleetwood Bowling Green, or Bowling Club I should say, the North Euston Hotel, Fisherman's Walk, tram stop, and these beautiful gardens here, which we will cover another day, are the Euston Park with a statue of Peter Hesketh, and we'll come back to that another day, because otherwise I'm just never going to make the old railway station. So we're going to cross the road now and head and have a little look at Fleetwood to Knott End Ferry, which is just over there. So as we head up a little further up the esplanade, we're just coming on the left hand side, which I'll show you very, very shortly. There it is, the RN Alloy shop, and it's quite strange for somebody that's never lived by the sea before, you know, to see, you know, 999 calls, you know, police, ambulance, etc., and then to see the Coast Guard as well. You know, it's a little bit new for me, but what a fantastic, fabulous cause it is. So of course, if you get a chance, nip in the shop. So here we are at Knott End Ferry, and this ferry takes a short hop just across the water there to Knott End. Now, over the last 2 or 3 years, it's fortunately been able to get some funding to keep it afloat, excuse the pun. But you know, I looked on the map, and you know, you're talking a 1 hour bus ride, you know, if it wasn't for this ferry. So it's a valuable local service, and long may it continue. And I will make a video at some stage taking a ride on that. So onwards and forwards, and here is the Ferry Cafe, and I can personally vouch for its fish and chips. Very, very delicious indeed. And again, just looking over there where the sunlight is, you can see Barrow's Lighthouse, and we'll come to these in a sec, but this beautiful row of buildings here is known as Queen's Terrace, and we'll head up towards there now. And before we get to Queen's Terrace, we'll just show you the row of shops here. We've got the amusements, we've got the the Gentle Prick, rock novelty shops, the small amusements, gift shop, barbers, photography, and there the blue sign is the Ferry Cafe. So here we are on Queen's Terrace with the Barrow's Lighthouse just there to the right, and as we come round, here is the old railway station. Now, would you believe, in 1846, 4,200 school trippers in 56 carriages travelled here to Fleetwood. Amazing. In 1840 there was a single line railway that opened on the 15th of July, which ran all the way to Preston. Just a couple of little facts there as I was researching for the area. But I'll just home round again just so you can see. I mean, Queen's Terrace really is it's a beautiful cluster of buildings. I believe that combined offices and residential flats. Although again, if somebody local knows better, please do correct me. But we finally made the journey down to the old railway station. I have to say, there's a little bit of an eerie feeling as I stand here, to be honest. Very, very eerie. But before we end the video, we'll have a little walk down here and just have a look, see where it takes us. And again, this is a completely new area for me. Not been down here at all. But obviously it's the old port, as you can see. I can see a little bit of a gap there, so let's just head for that gap and just have a little look down. But yeah, this is the certainly the old port. But again, you know, I don't know a massive amount about this area, so I'm still learning. So please, guys, enlighten me if you know any better. We'll just have a little walk down here a little bit further. Again, you know, I can feel a lot of sort of history and nostalgia as I walk along here. It's quite a weird feeling. It really is weird. I mean, I don't know what plans I've got for this area, what's in mind or anything, to be honest. It's something I probably need to research. But we can certainly have a little look down here together. You can imagine the hustle and bustle, can't you, many years ago, you know, with ships docking, undocking, coming and going, you know, the fishing industry. I mean, Fleetwood was I believe, the third biggest fishing town in the whole of the UK, you know, which is an amazing feat for such a small town. But what a beautiful view. Again, another little bit of Fleetwood that I've not seen. So I've just come in here actually to the rear of the Ferry Cafe, just to try and get a little bit of the scenery and the feel of the place. And wow, as I said earlier, you can really feel the history just standing here, you know. Incredible. But you know, it's still a calm, stunning, beautiful area. You know, as you look out on the horizon there, you know, it's just so peaceful. Well, there you go, everyone. That's the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And hopefully I'll get another video out to you real soon. Until I see you next time, stay safe. Goodbye.